Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury, and I'm live. I'm live on the channel, and I gotta tell you, honestly, guys, it's midweek, and I'm doing the live show. It's I gotta be honest with you. I think I made a mistake. I think I made a mistake. I think I made a mistake getting out of the Daytona. What do you do in life? This is how it is, man. It's been tough. It's been very tough. It's been hard. It's been vicious. It's been mean. Life is not for the faint-hearted, believe you me. It can be very, very hard. Tan and Jin, they're no longer coming on here because they're a bit cheesed off, a bit jealous that I've got more Patek than they have. It's all about fucking ego. It's all egos. It's all egos. That's what it is, man. It's all fucking egos. Yankee Doodle, $2. You think? Yeah, I must admit, I think I made a mistake. What do I do? What do I do, guys? You tell me. It's tough. Life is a bitch. That's right. They're not coming back. Vin's not coming back. Of course not. He's not coming back. This is the honest truth. It's just hard. No one wants to come on here anymore. They don't want to come on anymore because, you know, they don't want to help me pay for these watches I've overcommitted on. What do I do? This is how it goes. It's very, very tough. Very, very hard. So, guys, I don't know what to say. It's hard. Being on YouTube is not an easy gig. Snaky, not snaky. Snaky. Ah, we've got Ron. How are you, Ron?
Hey, Arch. Good to see you, man.
Oh, I can't hear Ron. Fuck.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Can't hear you.
Fuck. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe back. Ron's coming on. Ron the Shrink. He's pretty cool.
Hey, can you hear me?
It's all pretty hard, guys. I don't know what to say. Life is tough. Rodents 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exactly. You hit it. Hey, howdy from Texas. You nailed it. Howdy from Texas nailed it. Rodents 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. These aren't true friends. Look what's happened here. That's what happens in life, see? They're not coming back. They're not coming back, guys.
Hey, can you hear me now, man?
I'll see if I can stir up the troops.
Fuck. God damn it. Paul. Archie.
We'll see what we can Hey, Ron.
You can't hear me?
Oh, shit. Ron, I can't hear you.
Fuck.
I don't know what's wrong there.
Can the commenters
Sorry.
hear me? Ah, fuck.
Joseph Spokes, $20. Buy a Rolex Polar Explorer 2 42 mil or save for a Rolex Daytona Steel two-tone or AP 26320. I actually really love the Explorer 2. It is a great watch. I have still got an Explorer 2. I still got my Polar. Yes, I do. I still got my Polar, and I'm not going to be selling it. I'm not going to be selling it. I love that watch. Unless another Patek comes up at a great deal, which is probably unlikely. Tanzeel is here. Come on, Tan the man. I love to talk to Tan. He just bought a new Porsche 911 Carrera S in a fucking gorgeous blue. It's unfortunately Tan won't be making contributions. I think the Porsche sucks, to be honest with you. You should get rid of it. I hate it. If it's going to affect your super chat ability, I hate the Porsche. I got to tell you, man, it's tough. The whole YouTube gig. I'm starting to have regrets on getting rid of the Daytona. I was dumb. I've done all the dumb things. Louis Toledo, hello. Hello, Doc.
Pontiff.
Hello, Doc.
How are you? Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, Doc. Do we have sound for Doc?
You mean you can't hear me?
Houston, we have a problem. We can't hear Doc. What's happened to Doc? Yankee Doodle, do brown cools make chocolate milk? Very good question. I believe they do, and caramel ones make caramel milkshakes. That's exactly it.
Can you hear me now?
Tanzeel, $5. Archie, can a man live on Rolex alone, or is it Patek, 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 Patek? It's Patek, 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 Patek. I've still got the Explorer 2. Still got the Explorer 2. Hello, Doc.
You still can't hear me.
I got to be honest with you. Just before we had a super chat about Explorers, I reckon the Explorer 2 42 mil. If I was buying a new watch now, fuck the Daytona. It's actually Explorer 2 is much more useful. Fuck AP. You don't want to own an AP. AP is fucking it's just trouble. AP is trouble. Explorer 2, polar or black, doesn't matter. It's just a cool watch. Very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Hey,
very
can you guys
cool.
hear me now?
So that's exactly it.
Hey, Doc, can you hear me?
Man, I would seriously, Explorer 2 is just, you want one watch, it's the one to go to. It's so cool. That's what you need to do in life. I got to be frank with you. That's the way it goes. Blue shirt Buddha, it's all gone pear-shaped. $5, Tanzeel, AC3. Does a platinum Speedmaster 321, allow one to put their first out of the window of their Porsche and pay fuck you, Mrs. Lai, using pidgin English. Very, very interesting question there. Tan. I don't know if I'd buy that 321. It's like when you're begging for sex, you know, if the person you're begging for it then actually gives you the sex, it's not the same as if it just happened naturally. The whole watch community's been begging Omega to bring back the 321. Now that they're doing it in platinum, it's kind of uncool. Louis Toledo, 10,000 cop. Art, stop the whining. Tell us, is a Patek perpetual calendar always better than an annual? For example, a 5140 versus a 5146 or 5205. Look, is a perpetual? Of course, a perpetual is better. However,
you get your hands on whatever you can get.
I had a guy who wanted to get a 3940, which is a 36mm perpetual calendar. It's too small compared to what he already owns. I said, you'll hate it. You'll hate it. 5140 is a great watch. The 5146 is a great watch.
Rich Buddy, can you hear me?
5205 is a great watch. These are first world problems.
Yeah, I can hear you, Doc.
Seriously?
Doesn't sound like Archie can hear me either.
By the way, Louis, I did your review. Did you like the paid review?
I think he'll figure it out when two of us are here and he can't hear either one.
I think, tell us, is a Patek perpetual calendar always better than an annual? You betcha.
Hey, Doc, how do you like my new Bluetooth strap?
Of course it is. But there
let
is
me
some
make
very
it bigger.
cool, very, very cool.
I would like
very,
it if
very,
it was a
very
free ceramic because it's got that little vintage flair to it, doesn't it?
I mean, there's some triple dates that I love too. There's some
Hey, Arch can't hear you guys either, right?
fantastic.
I don't think he can hear you either, Doc.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Come back on. Sorry, I can't. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. 1 minute.
All right. I thought something was wrong with my phone.
Reboot, Archie.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello.
Fuck.
Can you hear us, Archie?
Hello.
It's nice to know that it's not my problem.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, guys.
Beautiful.
What about Rich Buddy? Can you hear Rich Buddy?
This is Rich Buddy.
Buddy?
Can you hear me? Yeah, hello. Hi.
Yeah. Hey, guys. I am starting to feel buyer's remorse. I made a mistake.
I think you made the right choice.
You made a mistake that you don't have 5 Pateks yet?
I got rid of the Daytona.
Well.
What about the Bluesy?
You got rid of the Bluesy already, too.
10 Zeal, $5. 5127G versus the original 5107G. The Archie luxury watch that witnessed the Pontiff being replaced at his former job by a Bombay IT representative. Look, I got to tell you, I'm wearing the 5127. It's very similar. This is actually rhodium plated. I made a mistake. It's not. This is a rhodium plated one.
Rich Buddy, show Archie what you're wearing.
Rich Buddy, what is Rich Buddy?
Or actually just show him what's on that strap of yours.
Yes, sir. Show me.
My new Bluesy strap.
Your new Bluesy strap? Show me.
Yeah.
Can't see your picture.
Oh, no?
Turn the camera on.
Okay, I'll try it again here.
And the bottom line, of course, is it means Rich Buddy is a bluesy brother.
Oh, wait. Rich Buddy has a bluesy?
Rich Buddy has a bluesy.
There it is.
Is a bluesy brother.
Oh, wait. Rich Buddy has a bluesy? Hold on.
Rich Buddy has a bluesy. There it is.
Okay,
I wish I'd said that.
Yankee Doodle, $5. I'm strongly considering a 5035. That's the same as my annual calendar for 20,000 US. Is a good value long term. Yankee Doodle, is that box papers? What metal's it in? has it been recently Patek serviced? These are the questions you need to ask. The most important thing is there no water damage to the dial? Because if there is water damage, the service could escalate to about $3,000 to $4,000 US. 20,000 seems a little bit strong. I paid 20 Aussie for mine. Okay, I bought it back at 20 Aussie, and it needs a service. And I didn't think it was a bargain at that price. They are a bit soft. They wear small too. They do wear small. Like my 5127 is 37, but it wears bigger.
Ooh, nice clasp.
Clasp. You could use that on a moon landing, couldn't you? So, talk to me, Doc. Guys, I'm starting to. Who thinks that? Everyone thinks I made a mistake, don't you, guys?
I think you made the right choice.
You made the right choice if that's what you love, but I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Louis Toledo, 20,000 cop, whatever a cop is. I have no idea what that is, but
that's abbreviation for police officer in the United States.
It's Colombian peso. It's about $10. Thank you.
Wow, so you have 32 cents.
That's not too bad. Patek makes a very delicate collection. The Archie mojo is gone. No more trips to bangers. Only French bakeries for you, big boy. Sending love from Colombia. Thank you, Louis. And we've also got Tanzil, $10. AC3, the good doctor saw and wore my 5127 and felt it was not a watch that would get any strippers' attention in the champagne room. By the way, hi, Clyde, call you tomorrow. Is that right? You tried on his 5127, Doc?
I probably did, because he tried on my 4-digit Daytona. I think I tried on. Did
you like it or not?
Let's just say that the stripper comment is probably close to reality. Now,
but is that really a bad thing?
Strippers like Rolex. They just do.
Doc, you can't say that, Doc.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yankee Doodle, $2.
What I meant to
Box
say.
Papers Mint. Oh, sorry, Yankee Doodle. Box Papers Mint. When was it recently serviced, but Yankee Doodle? Because that service can be very expensive.
Who would get a Patek service someplace other than an authorized Patek? I mean, would you really do that?
I
mean, come on, you own a Patek. You're going to treat it properly if you own it.
Well, people do a lot of things that would surprise you, Doc. Yankee Doodle, $5. Need watch suggestion for a cross-dresser transgender. 35 mil Yachtmaster. There you go. 35 mil Yachtmaster. Louis Calido, 20,000 Colombian peso. The Google ads are up. Time to send the reverso for a service to make it saleable. Yes. Tell me this, guys. You guys think I was nuts, didn't you, or not? You think I was nuts, Doc?
I wouldn't say nuts. I just
Ron,
thought you made a mistake.
Yes, sir.
There's two Docs there. You don't think I made a mistake?
No, and I could go into a rant why, but honestly, I don't think that the demand for Rolex is going to be any higher than it was. That's the first thing. The second thing is they make 50,000 Pateks a year, or 60,000 was the number I read recently, and they make 1 million Rolexes a year. And I know as recently as a few years ago, they said that the number of Pateks ever made in history was approximately the number of Rolexes made in 1 year. So from that perspective alone, I think collecting Patek is smarter in the long term. And overall, you're more passionate about Patek. That's your thing. And it's kind of cool to have a collection that's more focused towards your passion. And I never loved the Daytona anyway. And I think if you're able to appreciate the subtle differences between the two white gold Pateks, even though they do look similar. If you're able to appreciate the subtle differences, I think you can enjoy them both. So,
You lost me on that one, Doc. You lost me on that one.
I think it was a
your
good
last
move.
point. Your last point. You lost me on the last one. Those two are too close to each other. They look identical.
They, you know, from
Crown
camera
guards.
they do.
Have you heard of crown guards?
Exactly. Horns.
Horns.
You sold me on the first couple of points, but the last one you kind of lost me.
And you know, I think Clive made a good point. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't buy the Daytona point. I mean, you know, but of course, if you don't like Daytona, there's not. You know, that's you. But I would say you have to look at how many Daytonas are made versus how many of whatever Patek that is, because they all look alike, were made.
Yeah, that's not a bad point.
Very interesting. And
Not to be racist here, but all Pateks look alike.
do you know something coincidental is that this 5127 I've bought it. I originally got my 5107 in 2009. 10-year anniversary, and I've got the 5127.
Crown guard. The bezel's a little different. Is
The
the motor different too?
Sorry?
Is the motor different too?
No, actually, I've got two different versions. One's got a 315, one's got a 324. I collect in that golden age Patek, you know?
I mean, the question is,
You know what?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doc.
I was just going to say, AC, maybe us bluesy brothers should have a little talk to ourselves here to decide whether you made a mistake or not.
Okay.
Is your next watch going to be an ellipse?
Ooh. Nice.
I don't mind the 5111. You know, that's the rectangular Patek. For me, Patek's got circular.
What do you have left that's not a Patek?
I have got the Reverso Grande.
Okay.
And I've also got the Explorer 2 Polar, 40 mil.
So basically, if you need to wear a watch for something other than tea time, and I don't mean golf, then you're stuck with the Explorer because otherwise everything is delicate.
I put $50 down on a Milgauss GV.
Put one of those fucking Pateks on a NATO.
I did that in the past. You know that?
It's probably a cool look, honestly. It's ironic. It's like hipster.
Is that to convince yourself you can actually wear it?
I put it on a. If you actually Google Archieluxury Patek NATO, it'll come up. I did that. I put it on a. It was a light grey NATO. Okay,
that probably would look cool, honestly.
Put it this way: I got banned from the Patek Forum Purist Pro for doing it.
Yeah, you didn't make any friends with that move.
Tanzil, $5. Q for the panel. What's the idea for snorting coke off a strippers behind? 5127, Feds Hulk, STDs, 33 mil AP. Hey guys, he's asking a question.
I don't get the question.
He's saying, what's the best panel?
I'm sorry, I was having a flashback.
What is ideal for snorting coke off of a strippers behind the 5127, Feds Hulk or STDs, 33 mil AP?
I'm going to say that
have a sapphire crystal.
Yes.
Then
I don't think I was wearing a watch.
Whichever one has a sapphire crystal and larger diameter.
I don't much care for this tawdry kind of humor.
I think we'd take Feds Hulk, because it's only replica, from what I'm hearing lately. Wiki Watch Leaks just recovered from the comments on your Fed video. Wow.
Archie, are you regressing?
Whose baby's that?
That's my baby.
You got a baby. How old's your baby?
1.5.
I love.
He's a little tiny guy.
That's a great age. I love them, and they're so fun. You know, have so much fun with them. When they go to school, they turn bad. You know.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy that time. Believe you me, it goes quick.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that your Patek on NATO looks pretty good. I hate to have to say that, but looks pretty good.
The funny part is I was doing a Google search. And I just typed in Archie Luxury, and this is Archie Luxury Corporate, Archie Luxury YouTube, Archie Luxury Reddit, and then the final one, Archie Luxury TGV.
Sounds good.
Is that a channel?
So, panel what?
I didn't know that was a channel, Archie Luxury TGV. What does that mean, Archie?
No, wait. I think this is Google searches. These are Google searches that have come up. It's the Googles. The Googles. I think it's the Googles. And
I'm going to tell you something too. There's a lot of Pateks on NATO besides yours. I think you started something.
It's the irony of it.
Yeah. Pateks on NATO's. That's an interesting. There was also an article about a stripper. I did an article many years ago, Doc, about a stripper. A guy goes in there wearing a Rolex, and his buddy's got a Patek, and the stripper goes to the Patek guy and says, "The last guy who came in here wearing a Patek, he bought me a car."
Well, you'll soon be putting that to rest.
Thank you, Clive. Actually, I'll just bring those images up. If you type in Google Images, I'll bring this up because you guys are always complaining that, oh, we got a ticking time, but we got some nasty stuff here. WikiLeaks $3, just recovering from comments on our Fed video, and Tanzil $5. What is the bigger ticking time bomb? Porsche 996 IMS bearing issue, the rooted rotor that has given way on your world time, or the weight loss program? Thank you, Tan. That's just cuts below the bone. Just
hey, I'd like to say that Doug DeMuro said the IMS bearing issue is only a problem on 5% of the Porsches. So that clears that one up.
5% of Porsches do what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Have the IMS problem.
Oh, yeah. It's not as big a deal as everybody makes out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, guys. Have a look at this. It comes, just type in Patek on NATO, and there's my Patek 5107 on the NATO. What do you think of that, guys?
I fucking like it. I'm not even. Initially, I was kidding, but
and it had a bit of rust there too, a little bit of rust on the lugs there, because this was a rusty old NATO I found too.
That's
to give
cool.
it.
But you see how there are copycats too, right?
Yeah, I can see that. Look at this.
Actually, what I'm saying is the 3 super chats you haven't answered yet.
Oh, thank you, Clive. Thank you. Clive's on the money today, which is important because let's not. Okay, so we got the Porsche one. That was very good. Mr. Bark, $5. AC3, what is most dishonest? Mondoni Rolex book prices or download them at deep web? Yes, I agree. Mondoni, their books are fucking ridiculous. He's a typical Italian where he overprices fucking everything. Yankee Doodle, $2. Would you trade a kidney for a perpetual calendar? No, Yankee. It would need to be perpetual calendar chronograph. An Irix Guy adventure channel. Irix Guy, he's got a top-rated channel. What did you think about my Rolex shortage video? Is Trump's fault? It's Trump's fault video. Wow. I'll have to check it out, Irix Guy. Irix Guy, he's done videos with me in the past. He's a very cool guy. He tells you how to smuggle booze on a cruise.
Nice.
Very good advice, RX guy. And Jukebox, $20 Canadian. Dealer Thorpe's videos are getting way more interesting than Pluto videos by a mile. Any ideas to increase the content quality? Ooh.
I appreciated the video where you spent 20 minutes calling the 15-year-old kid a dick. I actually got quite a laugh out of that one. So,
Do you think he was a dick?
Oh, of course he was.
Was my points valid or not?
They were very valid, and I appreciated it.
I kind of thought it was a little bit of a surprise that a 15-year-old was a novice.
Well, to be honest, show me a 15-year-old kid who's not a dick.
Oh, here we go. By the way, it was called The Stripper and the Patek Philippe. It was on Rolex forums. That's where it came from.
You believe everything on Rolex forums?
Well, they keep banning me. They keep banning me.
Archie, are you on Reddit?
I'll just tell you the story. Actually, you know something terrible? That was me.
You've been banned from Reddit.
I posted it on Rolex forum. That's mine because I recognize the username Patek 5107. It said last week I was entertaining some Japanese guys and they wanted to see a strip club. So we go to the strip club in sleepy little Nashville, but I forgot that I had my 5970 on my wrist. We find a spot and settle in, sip a drink, and before girls sit down, after a few minutes of smiles, she says, "That's a Patek, isn't it?" Feeling stupid and more than a little worried, I said, "Nope, just a copy." Looking at my wrist in almost darkness, 3 feet away, "Yeah, it's too big to be that calendar stopwatch they make. What's that one called?" I'm thinking, how the hell does this chick know about a 3970? Why the interest in watches, babe? Okay, says the uncomfortable guy. I can sort men by their watches and shoes. Listen to this. Rolex guys are all flash. Average wallet holds $120. A waste of time. She tells me my last Patek customer bought me a new car. There you go. How's that? I couldn't leave fast enough, spilled my drink on my Japanese friend and just dove into the cab. There you go. How's that for a story?
Sounds like a little story out of Playboy magazine.
Don't you love those kind of stories? Aren't they cool or not?
I was going to say penthouse forums, but yeah, something like that.
They're very, very, very cool there.
That's a very perspicacious stripper.
Yes.
She's going places.
Tanzil, $5. AC3, please play the video I texted you about Irix guy live on air. Does he have better French brand pronunciation than you? Thank you. Let's get that. The Tan always gives me beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things there. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit, my phone. My iPhone is... I got to reboot my iPhone. We'll come back to that because these iPhones, they crash. You ever find that?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you need an iPhone 3.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute.
Yeah, it needs an iPhone 3 Grand Seiko.
WikiLeaks is saying $3. What comes first, a moon landing or Fed suing us? Well, WikiLeaks, he threatens to sue, but he doesn't sue anyone because he just can't stump up for a good lawyer. I've been threatened by him many times. And then we've got Richard Seuss, $10. Jukebox, Archie should do a series on watches in crime scene evidence and do a series in the spirit of what your watch says about you. Fist. That's from Richard Seuss. Thank you so
I think
much.
that last super chat gets out that one day Fed may actually accumulate enough money to actually follow through with a lawsuit.
If he sold the if he sold that Italian car with switchgear with a Jeep Cherokee from the 90s, he could.
Whereas NASA's never going to put together their ticker toys in order to get out.
Exactly. So we're just. I got to tell you guys, I've done a lot of dumb things in my time. You probably know that. Okay, so this is actually better to just play this. Okay, let's look at this. Da-da-da-da. Instead of actually trying to do something more complicated, I'm going to do this here.
JJ LeCoe, and if you're not familiar with JJ LeCoe, you may not be that familiar with timepieces. But what JJ LeCoe is a manufacturer brand Swiss watch. Now, what manufacturer means is that all of the movement inside of this timepiece and all of their timepieces are handmade in-house. A lot of your big timepiece manufacturers that you're probably familiar with.
JJ LeCoe, what do you reckon of that, guys?
Omega started manufacturing.
How's
He
that?
must be from Oklahoma.
JJ LeCoe.
I like it when he has to define what manufactured means.
If you're not familiar with JJ LeCoe, you may not be that familiar with timepieces. But what JJ LeCoe is,
there you go. How's that?
Isn't that how it's pronounced?
Fine.
That's
Eastern
how I've
Oklahoma.
been saying it for years.
We've got a few more super chats there. Yes, we got WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks, $3. What comes first, moon landing or Fed suing us? Richard Soates, we've done him. Archie, do a series on watches in crime scene evidence. Good idea. And
There might be a better way to put that.
Woody, New York at $2. AC, please rank your Pateks in order of preference. Oh, that's so hard. It's like ranking my children in preference. But I'd have to say 5296,
What?
5110, 5035, and 5127.
The 5110 is the best by far.
And the children are getting upset.
The 5117 is the best by far. It's not even close.
The 5110?
Oh, yeah, 5110. Sorry, the world time. Yeah. Best by far.
You reckon?
Do you
It's
think?
got a rooted rotor. It's not rooting at the moment.
Has it been rectified?
No, it's over there at the moment. Louis Toledo, 10,000 cop. Let's give Fed the benefit of the doubt. The replica watches were tribute watches, no fakes. Thank you very much.
Can we stop? Hey, listen to the listeners here. Can we stop with these third world currencies, please? The man
I'm
needs to
happy to
watch
take
it back
anything.
on.
I'm happy to take anything. Yankee
No.
Doodle, $5.
He'll take anything. It doesn't matter.
We are all your Pateks previously owned by convicted felons. No. Actually, most. The other ones had a very damn good lawyer.
Hey, Archie, why did one of those Calatravas make the top of your list and the other one was on the bottom of your list?
Because they all look alike.
But one was at the top and one was at the bottom, and I'm wondering why.
5296 it's 39 mil. It's got a 21 mil strap. It's I just adore that watch. But
The other one has a 21 mil strap and it's 39 mil, so you see how it works.
yeah. 27. Look, I got to be honest with you. I love these Pateks. I just love Patek Philippe's. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me.
What would it take for you to get a?
Sorry.
What would you have to? What would you have to get rid of to get a not a Nautilus? Jesus Christ, what am I thinking of?
How about
Aquanaut.
a 5170,
An
a real
Aquanaut,
Patek?
yeah.
No. I always liked my Pateks in a precious metal. I never really been into Aquanauts or Nautiluses. I remember when you could buy them at a dealer. They didn't really mean much to me.
How about a 5170? How about that?
Yeah, I'd honestly love one of those, but I don't have anywhere near the money to get one of those. They're so damn expensive.
You didn't have the money to get these other ones you got.
I had to sell a lot of them, you know?
Could you get an Aquanaut for less than 30, or are they even crazier than that now?
There's some cheap Aquanauts. You can get a quartz one.
Ooh.
You could wear that actually, and not sweat through the band.
Yeah, Aquanauts are normally rubber. They're really cool.
Ooh. A quartz Aquanaut?
That's cool. I'd get one. I think they're 35 mils though. The quartz ones.
Yeah, but it's cheap. But you know what I'm saying? It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It's cheap. I mean.
Well,
Look,
the quartz is good for the ladies.
yeah, I agree.
And there is a nice blue dial for the ladies. It might be quartz, actually. Sunburst blue dial, Patek, 33 or 4 mil. I think it's a ladies' watch, though.
Look, I got to be honest with you. Patek themselves, they look. I don't know. Those dress watch genre is dying. They're not that popular at the moment. I just buy what I like. I don't really look at the. I got to be honest with you. I paid less for my 5127 than I sold my 5107 for. The market's turning. It's going down. They're going down.
I think that the old man dress watch is making a little bit of a comeback, though, even if it's not at that Patek level yet. Because if you look at what Theo and Harris is pushing, it's all the old man dress watch shit. So eventually the millennials will have enough money to get them.
Woody New Yorker, $2. Rodent One has set up his war room. Please comment. Yes, I'm working on a video about that. Tanzil, $5. AC3, what is wrong with the Maserati Ghibli? Does it scream success to you, and does it wear well with a Rolex Hulk and some 10XL polo shirts? Look, the Ghibli is a great car. It's just not a true. A Maserati really needs a V8. And preferably not diesel. You don't want a diesel car either. You want it's got to be, I think a Quattroporte is sort of the Ghibli uses switch gear. Watch the Doug DeMuro video. It uses switch gear with a 1990s Jeep Cherokee.
I think a Maserati would go well with a Daytona and a Ted Nugent t-shirt. Ted Nugent, he drove a Maserati.
Did he really?
The Rolex might be overdoing it for a Maserati.
I got to tell you honestly, I really do regret selling that Daytona. Hello, Clive. Is that you snorting there?
Chortling actually is the exact term.
Okay. How are you going, Clive? Did I make a mistake?
Yes, you did.
Maybe that's why the deal was offered to me in the first place.
Yes, that's why I also encourage you to go for it in the first place.
About a financial mistake?
What?
Was it a financial mistake?
Financial mistake, horological mistake, spiritual mistake, philosophical mistake.
Spiritual mistake. Wow, that's a bit heavy now.
Could you swap one of the white gold ones for a rose gold? Because then at least you'd have you'd have all the three major metals.
I know. Yankee Doodle, $5. I kind of agree with that stripper regarding guys who wear Rolex. All hat, no cattle.
All depends on their ranch, the size of the ranch.
I'm sorry, I'm having a flashback. What?
The size of their ranch. What else is going on with you guys? Please tell me what other things you've bought. What have you bought now, Clive? What else is there?
I just got a two-tone Daytona.
Really? No.
No, not really. I'm seriously considering one now.
And we've got Matthias Herberger, 1,000 yen. Thank you very much. How about selling the Calatrava and the annual calendar and get yourself a 5170? Or does the owner not let you sell them? Ha ha. Yeah, very, very good point, Matthias. Very, very good point. And we got Andres Philippe Gomez, 7,900 cope. Any worthwhile world timer under 20? You should be able to get you can get a 5110 with no papers for under that, for about that, I think. car fund $3, stainless steel Patek 3574, under 7,000, a bargain. 3574.
What is that?
It's a 70s reference. I'll bring it up now because you guys want to see what it is there. It's
That's the phrase that pops in my brain every time somebody brings up a Patek, by the way, is what is that?
Yeah, that's what it's very I don't know if I'd go there.
It's very Omega looking.
Yeah.
How odd, it has a cushion case.
Yeah, it's a bit of a quiet taste. Here's one with papers. What's it say? 1971. I was on a look at that. There you go. Leather strap. Wow. 3574.
How big is it?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think it'd be 34 mil, something like that. I think.
Looks like a Bulova.
We'll go to Chrono. Let's have a look. Go straight on to Chrono. Houdinki's got one for sale. 7.9 out of stock. Houdinki had it for 7.9. That's not terrible, is it?
Maybe you could sell your Polar Explorer and get one.
Good idea. We'll have a look at the Houdinki one. Wow, that's not terrible, is it?
Not a bad watch for the price.
I like it more than the others.
Oh, that's a bit nasty, Doc.
Hey, Arch, do you like the Neptune, the black with the black dial? I think those are actually kind of cool. I think they're pretty cheap too, relatively.
Yeah, the Neptune. That's a that'd be probably the ugliest. I think you'd have to say.
They're
Bring
cool.
up the wrist shot again. That actually does not look bad. Although that's a lady's wrist.
They also had a Soviet market one. I don't know if you know that. They had there's a Neptune in steel.
Yeah, I think Watchbox was talking about that very recently, maybe even today, I think.
They are a steel Patek. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how much is a Neptune going for on. You can see that. Good.
The one all the way to the right with a little bit of a complication to it.
Oh no, that's not a Neptune. Oh, that's a 5085, I think, is it? 5085. What's the reference? 5085. There you go. Yeah, it is. It's kind of that was a little bit. That was probably. They're expensive, but they're expensive. Low to high. Ooh, look at this. 3.5 in Singapore. Yeah, they're just. Unfortunately, they're very much an acquired taste. Does that make sense? Acquired. I think these are ladies' ones here. They're.
Well, you could sell your Polar Explorer and get one as a dress watch.
That's a quartz one. That's a quartz, ladies. Yeah, that's a quartz.
Or you could sell your Polar Explorer and get one as a date watch.
Looks like a turnograph a little bit, honestly, which is kind of an ugly watch too.
I think the bezel is fixed. I think the bezel's fixed on these things.
I assume, yeah.
Look, they've always been. They're very 90s. Okay, 90s. You remember the 90s?
Lounge Lizard watches.
Lounge Lizard. Larry the Lounge Lizard. Do you remember that game?
I was shitting in my pants in the 90s.
I mean, here's a look at this. That's just look. It is what it is. It's a steel Patek, for God's sake. It's a steel Patek. I mean,
that's the only way you're going to get into one for less than 20,000.
I was too, but then again, I didn't sober up until 2000.
There you go, guys. So it's an interesting, it's a very interesting. There's sometimes it's best not to buy the cheapest possible thing in life. You know that. Sometimes you run into trouble when you buy the cheapest possible Porsche. cheapest possible Patek. The cheapest possible is not always the best way to go. It's like the guy on YouTube who makes those videos, 1 star. He goes to all the worst rated places. Sometimes it's best not to do that. And Ron, what have you been buying? What have you been doing? You know, I sold the Tudor. How did you feel about that?
I think it's a good move. I'm getting out of my 2 Tudors. I got that Omega GMT, which I really fell in love with. It was my profile picture, but it has to go into a fucking service after 2 weeks. When you have to service something right after you get it, it's a fucking bummer. The guy I bought it from is going to pay for the service, but you fall in love with it, and it's like it's going to be gone for 8 weeks, so that blows. But I'm
getting independent or Amiga to do it.
Independent. The guy I bought it from is going to completely cover it, though, even shipping and handling. So it's going to be good. But I'm getting rid of the Tudors, and I'm actually looking at
what you're getting rid of what Tudors?
I'm getting rid of the Burgundy ETA-based Black Bay, and I'm getting rid of the. I'm done with Tudor. The Omega kind of scratched the sports itch, and I'm actually thinking about getting some sort of old man dress watch. I'm looking at Breguet.
You mean like a Patek?
I don't have Patek money, but I love them. But no, I'm looking at Breguet, and I'm actually looking at JLC, which I know is very soft, but some of the deals you can get on some of these secondhand JLCs right now are amazing. The Master Control sector dial watches, which I came out with a few years ago, they're fantastic. Beautiful.
You want an old man's dress watch? You're supposed to wait until you're shitting your pants again.
I know. I don't know why. The sports itch has kind of been scratched by this Omega for a while, and I want something.
What's the second Tudor?
But you're not.
It was the North Flag.
Yet.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I'm getting rid of it.
You getting rid of the North Flag?
I don't. I know this is. I just don't want to own the. This is going to sound very arrogant. I don't want to own the brand that you get when you can't get the better brand. And I just the faux patina on the Black Bay. I'm done, and then I've just kind of fallen out of love with the North Flag. So
just very quickly there, I just got to do some super chats quickly. Chat. Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $5 in 2020. You might go down in history as the only homeless person with 4 Pateks. And Tanzeel, $5 super chat. Send money to super chat money to send AC3 to Patek Philippe Museum in Switzerland. WikiLeaks, Wiki Watch Leaks, and Gunzap idea. Will AC3 be banned in over or under 10 minutes? Thank you.
What's the matter with you, Ron? You need to see a shrink.
I know. I'm looking at Breguet and JLC, though. And I also, if you look at the secondhand base models of...
Can I give you another tip? Can I give you another tip?
Please, Pontiff.
So also, some of the Jules Audemars are bargains.
That 1231? Yes.
You know the Jules Audemars?
No.
You know Jules, that's their AP dress watch. Jules Audemars. Jules, Jules Audemars. Okay. They're very not wanted. You might have problems reselling it. That's the only problem.
That sounds like you're trying to figure out which one is the softest.
I would say, honestly, you know, the best bang per buck dress watch, I would tend to say stay away from JLC if you can, because you don't want to buy vintage. You don't want to buy a Jaeger. Some people come to me, they buy these Jaeger, not Jaeger LeCoultre, just Jaeger. Sorry, LeCoultre. You know, they only had one brand on the dial.
Yeah.
They were not proper Jaeger LeCoultre. They were just kind of a cheaper brand. The other thing is, if I were you, seriously, try and get a big, decent size. You know, you don't want to get less than 36, really.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. I need something bigger. But if you look at the secondhand prices of the modern Reversos, you know, not the complicated one like that you have, but just base. I don't even know what the model number is, but they're going for like less than 5. I'm seeing them for less than 5. That's amazing. I mean, that is an iconic, beautiful dress watch.
It is. For
less than $5,000. I mean,
the tribute to 1931 are not cheap yet, are they?
I don't know enough about JLC to know the different kind of reversals, but I'm just starting to look at the brand. But I'm seeing some on eBay for less than 5 from reputable eBay vendors.
Okie dokie. Amazing
Yeah.
stuff.
If you're getting into a reverso and it's that soft, everything else you've talked about is going to be even softer.
Yeah, Breguet is really soft, and I think if I really, I don't want to buy until I really know what I'm doing with these brands, but something about Breguet, something about the idea of owning a Breguet just watch and wearing it with a T-shirt and shorts, just it sounds very
The
cool.
problem with Breguet is it's only the small ones that are cheap.
How small?
Under 35.
Mm.
Goat cheddar, $2. AC3, is there any money in reselling $1,000 to $2,000 Rolexes? It's hard to find many $1,000 to $2,000 Rolexes. They're kind of really small. Even 6694s are like $2,000, $2,500 on a bracelet. What do you, Clive? You're the expert on selling $1,000 to $2,000 Rolexes. What do you think?
I hate to. It pains me to say this, but I agree with you. I haven't seen any that hardly any that cheap for a while. And if they did, they're old, they're small, and they need a lot of work.
Yes, exactly it. Yeah, I think you're better off to get. You could be going into trouble there. It's like buying the cheap Mercedes. It's not cheap. It's expensive poverty.
They're old, they're small, and they need a lot of work. That's a punchline somewhere.
Actually, Doc, not Doc BBW. What you probably need to look at is probably getting a bluesy, I think.
I would love to. I know I'd be a bluesy brother, but honestly, I was looking at them, but they just I can't do it yet. And plus, I would throw it on a NATO. Honestly, I don't know if I could wear it with them.
He's not old enough to get a bluesy. He wants an old man watch, but he's not old enough for a bluesy.
No, I can't afford it. I just can't afford it.
Wiki Watch Leaks $3 AC3. How do you now admit we were right about Ving? I think they're right. They were right. They were right, guys.
What are we right about?
Ving's got the shits with me, and he's never coming on this channel ever again.
Oh, I don't know. He's been saying that for years.
There we go.
He gave you $100 super chat while at the same time saying that very same thing. Of course, he was wasted. Of course, that's redundant.
How is Ving going, guys? Are you lost?
He's working on it.
Okay.
He's flying, I think.
I think Gunzap could be right. I really do.
He could be. Or he could be on a plane somewhere.
Can someone super chat AC to call Ving right now?
How much would it cost?
It costs $20 to ring Ving now.
That'd be a cheap phone call. That's a cheap phone call. So if you just have to have a Breguet, what about a chronograph?
Yeah, what about a Type 20? Can you get a Type 20? Then you're not crazy, foolish Breguet, aren't you?
That's not old enough for you?
It's not old man enough. I got to be an ironic millennial and wear an old man dress watch with a T-shirt and shorts. That's what I want to do.
Did you say iconic millennial?
Ironic.
Ironic millennial.
We love irony.
Irony.
I think I'm being influenced by the amount of Pontiff content I'm watching lately, where I'm kind of lusting after just a typical dress watch.
Do you notice anything on your temples?
No, I'm gaining weight though.
Oh,
sorry. Ooh. I love the Pontiff. I shouldn't have said that.
Now you should.
Ooh.
I love the Pontiff. Sorry.
Yes. I gotta tell you guys. It's an absolute disaster with the moon landing this year. Omega, no customers, no one's coming. Car fund, $5. Hey, I gotta grab something. 1 minute, guys.
You didn't read the super chat. Well, I'm going to just mention my opinion here is that Omega was counting on a lot of hoopla, parades, and other things to commemorate the moon landing. And when none of that happened, it kind of fell flat for Omega.
Hey, Doc, I have a question for you because I know you're a bit of a skeptic with the moon landing. How would they have? Yeah. How would they have orchestrated the containment of the lie? You know, if Bill
simple.
Clinton, if Bill Clinton couldn't cover up a blowjob.
First of all, you don't know how many blowjobs Bill Clinton had before that one snuck out.
That's true.
And I'm including Arkansas. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it gets to be a huge number. You might need a supercomputer.
I believe in the moon landing 100% for certain. But I do want to say that I did watch an interview with one of the technicians, and they said that all of the people...
All the telemetry data was deleted?
No, that all of the people in the room that monitor it, all of the employees have no idea that it was the real versus the simulation they did 100 times prior. So only the people literally physically in sight of everybody and what's going on could actually see what was actually happening.
Well, it gets to be
but I
more
believe
than
it.
that.
I believe it happened.
Just very quickly there,
Right.
car fund.
I'm just saying that.
Sorry. Just very quickly there, car fund, $5. How does the Breguet Type 20 compare with other service costs? I got to tell you, I serviced my Breguet Type 20 in Hong Kong. Breguet Hong Kong. It was about $1,000. I thought it was very, very reasonable. And Yankee Doodle, $5. I'm thinking of trading my Speedy 861 with patina for a Breguet Type 20. What do you think?
Ooh.
Ouch.
I don't know if I do that.
Look,
I mean, 861 they're going up.
Look, it depends what you're doing it for. You're doing it for investment or you're doing it for yourself. I would say...
Be sure you don't love the 861 anymore. Just be sure.
I think the 861 is probably the better long-term thing, but the Breguet is so cool to own. So cool to say you got a Breguet. And Ant G, $2, best versatile watch around 7,000 to 8,000, non-Rolex, please. No, you don't understand. That genre is Rolex. Ant G, 7,000 to 8,000, best versatile watch. It's Rolex. That's what it is. It's a punchline. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's a stand-up comedian's line.
Gotcha.
I have to say, I've debated many times about buying a Type 20. I think the Type 20 is a very nice watch.
They're a little bit small because they're just under 40. 38 mil, I think.
But see, I mean, I've got chronos that are that size. That are right at 38, so that's not even a big deal to me. I think it's a very attractive watch, but I'm just not completely sold on it, and that's why I didn't buy it.
I got to tell you guys, I just got a parcel delivery, some old Patek brochures, old Patek catalogs. That's what I've been buying up lately. DJ Dami, $5. Which piece do you wear to court to tell the other side, fuck off? Ooh, I think, when you're going to court, steel is always a good way to go. And don't wear Rolex. That's my honest advice there. If you're pleading on the court's mercy, don't wear Rolex. Okay? It
depends on why you're in court.
Your lawyer, the worst side can come from within. Your own lawyer can say, hey, we can extend this. I tend to just go humbly. And just can you just say to them, can you just have a love-in fest?
If you're being accused of something and you're going to court, then maybe it's a good idea
just
not
wear
to
a
wear
gold
Rolex.
Submariner. Gold Submariner. That's what I'm saying. Go gold Submariner and tell us how it goes.
Archie offered to call Jen for $20, and we haven't gotten it yet. That's shocking to me.
No, that's just how it goes there. That's the way.
Not a lot of interest in gin. Is that what you're saying? Not a lot of
No,
interest.
I mean, it sounds like a good price.
Well, I mean, but there has to be interest in hearing from Jen, talking to the guy. There has to be interest. Maybe there's no longer interest.
I got ripped off on postage. This guy paid U.S. postage fees and paid. He paid it. It was a PMI flat rate padded envelope. It doesn't have. He charged me 85 US to post it to Australia. It seems very high.
85 what?
American.
Dollars?
Yes.
God.
What do you? It's fucking WikiLeaks $2. We went to court this week and wore a G-Shock. Very good idea. Very.
That's making a statement. Have mercy on me.
Very cool. Very cool. It's. I got to tell you honestly, man. This watch collecting thing here, I think I've gone nuts. Totally nuts. You know.
I agree.
Totally. Luis Polino, $5. Arch, will you sell luggage and/or pre-owned ladies' shoes for more Pateks? Boom.
See,
boom.
that's where your fifth that's where your fifth Patek is going to come from. You got those Louis Vuitton high heels. You can get rid of those, right?
I got one pair. They kind of only for special occasions, you know.
So
Aren't
do you have
those
more ladies
$1,000 shoes?
Sorry?
I thought those are $1,000 shoes. I don't know much about shoes, but I thought those were $1,000.
Yeah, I bought them pre-owned. Okay.
Okay, Rachel, let me help you out. They're essentially coverings for your feet.
I was going to ask him if he has more ladies' Rolexes than he has men's Rolexes now.
Oh, that's nasty. Actually, I do. Ooh. Yes, I do. I do. I do.
Oh, you still have the ladies' Rolexes?
He can't let go of them.
Huh.
Maybe you
Those
should
are his
sell
big
all
watches, to be fair.
Maybe you should sell all of your Pateks for a 996.
Maybe you should sell one of the ladies or two of the ladies and get a Patek Quartz ladies. You'll technically have 5, even though one is a ladies.
That could be a
Quartz, Audemars Piguet, Royal Oak, and a 996, and nobody will know the difference.
Cool idea.
Archie, would you ever sell the, not to me, because I couldn't afford a more complicated one, but would you ever sell the JLC, maybe sell the Explorer and get a fuck off sports watch?
Look, I actually had someone who was going to buy my
Reverso, right?
last year, and I said 10,000 US, you can have it. Then he backed down, and I got to be honest with you, I've actually decided no matter what anyone offers me, it's not for sale. I want that watch.
Well, it's beautiful. I love it.
I don't even care anymore. No, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. I would sell my Polar and the Milgauss that's coming if I could get a 5196.
Is your Reverso not engraved on the backside?
Yeah, it is engraved.
Whose name is on it?
Oh, no, it was just a dedication for my ex-wife. You know how they say forever love, that is forever and ever. Well, there is an ever, okay? It does end. Believe you me, everything ends. But that's not the point.
Which is the worst in terms of luck? To keep that watch or to sell it?
Oh, no, I don't want to sell it. It's good memories from the time, you know. Wiki Watch Leaks, $3. We hear Vin was cast in a remake of The Terminal.
I'd forgotten about that movie.
Yes, The Terminal. That was a great movie, that. But I gotta tell you, man. Yeah, I was just trimming my. Okay, I'll tell you honestly. Okay, I was trimming my fingernails and I fucking sliced it. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, it's bleeding everywhere.
Thank God it was the fingernails. I didn't know where you were going to go with that.
I thought he was going to give us an advertising for Manscaped.
That's what happened. Okay, I sliced it. Okay, Noel Gracia Gatica. $5. I bought a full kit Breitling Colt GMT on eBay, 1,250. to keep my 14060 out of the ocean when vacationing. Was that a bit paranoid? No, actually, the Colt is normally they're quartz. Is the Colt GMT quartz? But look, it's not a. That's okay. Good idea. Very good idea. And Versa, what's worse, Squale lion shark or replica corum? Oh,
that's a tough. I pass.
And Yankee Doodle, $2. A fool and his money are soon parted. In Australia, we're not allowed to charge for blood or things we sell.
He said without a trace of irony.
Corum just sounds like a nasty word.
Yeah, no kidding. The irony there.
It kind of sounds like rectum or something. Corum.
Patek service costs guns up are quite reasonable. I got my well-timed service. Okay, it was serviced for 14,450 Hong Kong dollars, which is about 2,000 US, and that's with a replacement strap, which I thought was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good, and you can't complain about that.
Is that how you sneak the alcohol in your Corum?
I'm just going to open my delivery here.
$85 for that package. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what they charged me on eBay. But I think they just tried to look. They wanted more money for the item.
What's in it?
They only charged $1 for the item.
$1 for the item, and
$85 for the postage.
What is it? A watch strap?
He said it's some vintage Patek magazines.
Catalogs, vintage Patek catalogs.
The kind that go under the mattress, and well, we don't want to talk about the rest.
Oh, here we go. So what I got here is straight out of Patek Philippe La La Land. Patek Philippe La La Land. Look, here we go. Look at this. Holy shit, look at this. I got catalogs. I've got catalogs from the 90s. This is pretty cool stuff. This is from 1987. 1987. Car Fun, $5. Arch, before the end of August, you will have a 5196. You just gave up the truth of flipping the Milgauss. Thank you very much there. So there you go. This is interesting. This was the first year the 5035 came out. Wow. It's very interesting to get these old catalogs. I'm trying to buy. It's got the annual calendar featured in it. This is quite interesting. Very interesting.
I love getting the Patek magazines. They're nice magazines.
Yes, you get that now?
Yes, of course.
Wow. Of course. George Gregoria.
Who doesn't?
$5. Holy fuck. I jumped in to watch the stream recording and it's still going. Wearing the Speedy today, Apollo 11 return. Return splashdown was at 12:58 EDT. And Yankee Doodle, $5. Could you trade your wife's baby grand piano for another Patek? That could be done. That could be done. That could be done. I'd have to pay the finance off first, but possibly. Just out of interest there, guys. They had some really ugly Pateks in the 90s. You know that?
They have ugly Pateks now. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm not a fan of the 5711 unless it's filled with complications.
Oh, I see.
Arch, what is your least favorite Patek of all time?
The one I've owned or the one I think is the least favorite?
Just ever made.
I'd say the Neptune would probably have to be up there. The Neptune, definitely. They had a special Russian market one called the Sculpture, the Patek Sculpture. That's fucking pretty vile. Okay, that's pretty damn fucking vile. Okay,
And
that
it was
is
limited to the Russian market.
Yeah, it was a sort of a special. It's just everything you could think is distasteful. They did, and yeah, it's probably best left at that point.
You know, I was shopping for a Neptune for a while, and I never pulled the trigger. And I noticed now that there's
You were looking at one?
I was looking at one maybe a year ago, but now that if you look one up now, there aren't that many available. Back then, there was a dozen available. Now there's like nothing available.
Well, they are pretty cool when you consider they are a steel Patek. A lot of them are steel. They had two-tone steel. That is pretty damn cool. So I like the golden age of Patek, which is late 90s up until they went to the
Patek seal.
Exact. What do you think of that comment? What year is yours?
Mine is a modern 2017.
Oh fuck! So you have the Patek seal. You got the Patek seal.
Correct.
That's cool. There's nothing wrong. I'm just telling you my preferences.
Now, what is the difference between the two seals? Was it just an arbitrary switch, or did it represent an actual change?
Patek got sick of paying licensing fees to Geneva. They wanted to keep it. Wiki Watch Leaks, $3. Can you get a check on Clive, sleeping or dead? Hello, Clive. Earth to humanity.
Still here.
Okay. Yes. I got to be honest with you. I do love Patek Philippe's. I really. Oh, look at this. This catalog here has got all the world times, and the page before it's got the annual calendars. That's the era. You see what I mean? And does it have a 5107? That would be the same sort of. Yes, it does. 5107 in the book. Yes, there you go, guys. How's that?
I used to collect ancient coins.
Rich people smell. Nouvelle Gatia, Nouvelle Gatica. Thoughts on the 39mm Patek pilot travel time? Even though it's listed as a woman, it seems unisex. I'm not a big fan of the Patek pilot watch. You know what most pilots earn as an hourly rate? You ask any regional pilot what he earns in an hour. There's no way in the world he could afford a Patek in his lifetime.
Well, regional airline pilot makes what a bus driver makes.
Yeah, and they're just doing it to get their hours up, aren't they? Really?
They're doing it. Yeah, they're doing it to bump into the the jets.
Exactly. Yes, you've got I've even got a list price of. I've got a price of. I've got a price list here. Patek used to do a price list. Shit. In Swiss francs and euros. Fucking hell.
Although a buddy of mine told me that sometimes women don't know the difference between regional and what kind of pilot you are. So there's that.
Oh, the gold diggers. Is that right?
That's what he says. It's just, women like pilots.
Women like pilots. Yes. Yes. Yes, I must. Very interesting indeed there.
Arch, I was going to say, at the expense of washing your balls excessively here.
Yes.
One of the main reasons why I think you actually made a good call with this is you're starting to hone in your collection on a very specific, like a very specific time within your favorite brand. I used to collect ancient coins actually before I got into watches.
Oh, I see.
And the best collectors, they had a very specific, time and place that they focused on, and that was the sign of being, a true connoisseur. So I support it. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool to know very to know something very well and to really focus on a very specific area, I think is kind of
Yeah,
neat. So,
it's really cool to put one Calatrava at the top of the list and the other at the bottom.
I need to know if that's a psychiatric term, washing the balls.
Washing the balls, yes.
it may be.
$5 from Bursa. How great gaping are your second and third assholes from your Daytona deal? I sold the Daytona for 10.5 US. You do the sums, Bursa. Very bad. And DJ Dami, $2. Thoughts on the JLC Moon Phase Ultra Thin? I don't like ultra thin movements generally because they tend not to last as normal standard. To make them ultra thin, they've got to be, for everything you lose, you gain something. For everything you
Ultra
gain,
thin
you
means
lose
ultra
something.
delicate. Ultra
Exactly.
delicate.
Ultra expensive to service. Ultra pain in the ass. But very interesting comment on the coins. That's an interesting thing. Do you still collect ancient coins?
No, I flipped. So that's actually how I got my first tutor of the North Flag, as I flipped them all.
Do you regret selling? Is there any, was there one coin you would like to have back?
No, not really. Honestly, the watches you can enjoy at work. I mean, they're on you all the time. It's something you can constantly enjoy. With the ancient coin collection, you open up your box once a month. So it's to me, it wasn't as rewarding. It was cool though, and it's actually some of them are surprisingly cheap. You can buy beautiful silver coins that are over 2,000 years old from the the late Roman Republic for a few $100. So it's kind of a cool thing to collect. But no, that's how I actually got my first tutor.
Ultimately,
wow, very,
similar
very
to stamp collecting.
Being a doctor,
collecting's for nerds.
Being a doctor, you can collect a lot of cool shit and stick it in your office on the shelf and stuff.
Yes, yes,
true.
you can.
I actually knew a doctor who was a stamp collector, and he had all kinds of stamps on his walls, and it actually did look pretty cool.
Wow, that's a pretty cool story. Yeah, I got to tell you, I think this Patek thing is just a disease I've got. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yankee Doodle, $5. Yankee Doodle. Those Patek catalogs will go well with your porno collection that dates back to the 50s. Let me tell you, those vintage porn is very, very collectable. I tell you that now. The Penthouse and Playboy. I got my birth year in Playboy.
What about Cherry?
Sorry?
Do you remember Cherry?
Cherry, yes, she was
little too risque for him.
Yeah, she was a cool. She's quit the industry now.
I think he meant Cherry the magazine, or did
Cherry
you
the
mean Cherry?
magazine.
Cherry was a sponsor. She used to do videos for me. She was very cool. I've tried to get it back, but she won't. She doesn't want to do anymore.
You know which magazine I'm talking about, Doc?
I know which magazine you're talking about.
CHERI.
I only looked at it for medical reasons.
No, Cherry was a girl who used to do videos for me, guys.
But Cherry was a magazine. Maybe it still is.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Okay, gotcha.
I have this.
Those magazines
I have this vision.
are all gone, aren't they? I don't know.
I have this vision of when the time comes, people are going to be looking through all your stuff, AC, and they're going to find under your mattress these penthouse forums. But when they turn the first cover, inside it's not a penthouse; it's a Patek.
Ha 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 ha. Very cool. Very, very cool indeed there. It's I gotta tell you, man, Pateks themselves there. Look, I don't know. You might think I'm nuts for going down this avenue here. You've got to decide for yourself what you like. It's not for me to say what is cool or not. You got to
unless of course they're paying you for a paid review.
Exactly. Patek,
I'm not a psychiatrist, so we got to ask the other doc. But
yeah,
there's a difference between crazy and stupid, and I'll wave myself over to the other doc to comment on that and give his assessment.
I support the Pontiff. I think he's doing the right thing. I think it's a cool direction to go. And honestly, this is probably the best collection you've had since you've been on YouTube.
You reckon?
Absolutely, in my opinion.
Ooh, okay, got you. Yes, I would like to make the Archie five Pateks. You know, that would be very cool, wouldn't it?
That would be cool.
Should I get rid of the Polar?
Yes.
You just muted?
Ron, should I get rid of the Polar?
I think you should have a sports watch. I wouldn't tell you to get rid of the JLC if you have an emotional attachment to it, but if you could flip the JLC and the Polar for a bluesy or some cool sports watch, I think that would be a fantastic collection.
Wiki Watch Leaks, $3. Panel, thoughts on what our next video should be. Now, Wiki Watch Leaks, I sent you heaps and heaps of dirt. Why don't you follow the dirt that I've sent you? Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Clive, what should Wiki Watch Leaks do next?
Damn.
We need an expose on where's TGV. How come he's not on the
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
at his job?
What do you mean he's not at his job? I don't understand. He's making videos, isn't he?
I don't know.
He didn't make any for the other channel. I thought he was going to make videos for the other channel.
You know what I would love? Because I'm fairly new to the Pontiff's channel. I've only been around for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Like very distinct epochs of Archieluxury, like the entire Nana Kim saga. It's very hard to wade through all the videos. Having a very organized like breakdown of the Nana Kim saga, or whatever it is, I think would be fantastic. Because it's fucking funny, and it's just not organized. You can't access in an efficient way. That actually would be very funny.
Good point. Good point.
Just drink until the organization makes sense to you.
Very, very cool. Guys, we might wrap this up. I want to thank you for coming today. It really is cool. I got to tell you, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for your support there. I do appreciate your kind words because we all want validation, We all want validation on what we're doing. We're collecting. We want the validation. And that sounds really interesting that you think I didn't do the wrong thing. That's cool. Rich, it's great to have you. Did you think I did the wrong thing?
You.
Yes or no?
No, I think you're good with all the Pateks. I'm just a little confused about having two very similar Calatrava's. I think eventually you'll get out of one of them, and that'll probably be the right move.
Okay, and you, Clive, what do you think, Clive?
Well, here's an interesting thought. Someone sent me a video, and they're asking about. They're pretty convinced, based upon their work, that recession is oncoming.
Oh, definitely.
Well, okay. Now here's the thought I was wondering. I even mentioned this. Is like I wonder if he's gone from Rolex to Patek, since Patek is allegedly more recession-proof than Rolex.
I don't think I'd have the forethought to do that, Clive.
Or you're...
I'm lazy.
Yeah, you're primarily lazy, but you're also a little greedy.
And you, Doc, do you think I made a mistake, Doc? You cannot
I seriously think you should follow your heart. You got to follow your heart, and if your heart says you need a Patek, that's what it says.
But do you need 4?
I think you need 5.
Yep, agreed.
Okay. I'll start looking for a cheap Neptune or a sculpture when we're gone.
An ellipse.
An ellipse.
I think you need a Patek, ladies Patek date watch. I think that's what you need.
Okay. Okay, that sounds very, very cool. Okay, guys, thank you for coming on. That was really cool. I love these midweek ones. because you know, it's always good to catch up with you guys midweek and just see how it's all going. And yeah,
Thanks for having us, Ponto.
Piggly Wiggly time out.
Yeah, fun as always, Arch. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's really cool. Thanks, guys. Okay, I'm going to stop it now. Thank you guys so much. We're back on.